It's time to Pisscast.
Hello, welcome to the PeeWorld podcast, featuring Chalik Famo.
I'm jerking off.
He's jerking off in the call, everybody. E for you.
Hi, everybody. I'm not jerking off.
He's saying hi, everybody. Villa Brown.
Blood gang shit. No,
Yeah, he's brown and he's black in town. Chris Crayon.
I'll be your friend forever.
He'll be our friend forever. On the agenda today, sibling stories.
Oh,
Well, I don't have a sibling story. I have a dad story.
I was going
Let's hear it.
We have cut audio of this that's never going up of Calik's dad story. Let's move on from Calik's dad story. Okay.
I had a DS when I was young. It was like my first real big console. It was real nice for me. So I got in trouble at school for something, I think, or at home. I don't know. And my dad was like, You have an option. He was gonna take away my DS, and he said to me, you have an option. You can get a whooping and keep this DS, or you can lose the DS for like a certain amount of time, whenever it feels like giving it back, and not get whooped. And I chose to get whooped, and I went to my room and cried and played on my DS after that. It was like, oh.
What game did you play?
Yo, what game did you play?
It was probably like Mario Kart, because I was addicted.
I have a story about my dad. It's about my dad finding my sister. Okay. So my sister's like 4 years old, right?
Mhm.
And let me just say, she's fucking retarded.
Like,
So
actually?
no, not like actual Down syndrome, retarded. I mean, as in literally, she is dumb. Okay, so she is like, what is it? So I suddenly hear I have my door closed, by the way, so it's like double isolation. I hear my dad scream in Swedish, "What the fuck?" And I'm just like, wait, what? I open up the door. The bathroom door is perfectly open. My sister's standing there crying and screaming, and there's a perfect fucking turd dumped directly on the floor, right? Just it dead center in the middle of the fucking bathroom, right? And I'm just like, oh. And I closed my door and I go back to playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And I never got any context as to what happened after that.
This was really recent then.
I was gonna say, like, did this happen yesterday? Like,
No, it happened when I was 15.
oh, okay.
How old are you now?
Yes,
Oh, your sister's like 8 now?
I'm old enough.
Old enough to
Damn.
bald.
Old enough.
Man, yeah,
So-
she's this young. Bro, I want to say that Cyber's sister is that young, but she's already shitting on these niggas.
literally dumping dookies on these niggas. I can't say that. Actually, I can't say that. I have an N-word card. Niggas.
I can't. I didn't
Okay.
get the card.
Eforio was late to the meeting, so he didn't get his card.
It's coming in the mail, they said, but it's not here yet. So I just gotta hope UPS brings it soon.
Yeah, so therefore he's only allowed to say hard R N-word.
Yeah.
That's right.
Neighbor.
That was God. That was God again coming in from episode 0 and stopping him like, no, you don't say that.
Yeah, we just kicked him out of the podcast.
Yeah,
Actually, you're not
neighbor.
gonna hear him for the rest of the episode because you just kind of cut him out.
Yeah,
We
like,
shot
I
him
know.
in real life. He's dead.
Yeah, it's a shame that Eforio died. Anyways,
I'm too gay for God's judgment.
God damn it! You
gay
fucking
for
cut me
God's
off
judgment.
mid-sentence because I started thinking how funny it would be if Lightning Pastor Charlie was just interrupted, just being like, I'm sorry, but I'm too gay for the judgment of God.
Wait, now he's gay? I thought he was just fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a gay fastest man alive. He runs
Yeah.
at lightning speed and he's gay.
This is an interesting character development. I didn't know he was gay.
We're adding more Dark Souls lore to Lightning Pastor Charlie.
It's lightning speed, Pastor Charlie.
Oh yeah. Here's something we could talk about. Here's something that we could bring up in a podcast. It's cryptids. You know what a cryptid is, Chris?
A cryptid? Isn't that one of them Pornhub coins?
It could be, but it ain't. It's what is it? You know, like Bigfoot and shit, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like what's
Like
that
Nessie?
big?
Like Nessie in them?
Yeah, like the Loch Ness monster and shit. There's one in the U.S. What's that called? It's like this big ass bird, right?
Mothman?
No.
Mothman.
Mothman is another one. I'm thinking of like. No, I'm not thinking of Bowling for Columbine. I'm thinking of like this one really big bird.
Oh, Big Bird.
Yeah, Big Bird. Sesame
Not,
Street.
not a fucking Big Bird. Big Bird isn't a cryptid.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, to you.
Okay, listen. Speaking of Big Bird, before I go on cryptids, have you seen the one where Big Bird goes to Japan and he essentially just judges all the Chinese people living there?
No.
No.
Again, back to the Asian hate. Let's go.
No, it's not Asian hate. No. It's just this really funny one, right? It's Big Bird in Japan, and Big Bird is just like silently judging the majority of Japan's capital, and it's extremely funny because like the Big Bird voice actor sounds like really sarcastic and mean during that entire 1 hour special of Big Bird in Japan. So it's like Big Bird essentially walking around and judging them because they survived Nagasaki.
It sounds like
Oh
Big
my
Bird
God.
isn't welcome in Japan after the.
Yeah, I
What?
think he got
He's
banned
totally
from Japan.
Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot. Before I continue on cryptids, this is Villa. Villa, what do you do?
Didn't we already introduce him?
No,
No.
we just said his name. We just
Oh.
called him Villa
What
Brown.
do I do? Well, I annoy people on Discord VC.
Furry porn.
See, that's
check.
actually a very good description, having known you for the better deal of like half a year. Like that is literally what you do every day.
Okay,
No,
but you're
that's
ignoring
it.
art. The
It is
art he
there.
makes. Furry
No, no.
porn.
That's it. No, it is there. I just annoy you. Yeah.
Yeah, I also by the way, he only does that. By the way, he doesn't do anything else. He does not draw. Villa has not made an Only Plays animation about trees.
No.
So everybody, please follow Villa at Villa Negro Brown on Twitter.
Yeah,
It's not
Villa
even-
hard R-N word.
That's not even the full name of my Twitter. It's longer than that.
Is it even longer than that? What's the full
Villa
name of your
Negro
Twitter?
Hard R Black Person Africa South African Negro Villa.org.com.
Why does it have
You were just
so
mumbling
many,
at that
Why
point.
does it have so many N words in it?
That's only the beginning.
Necroid, yes.
Yeah, is that the little cock goblin hosting Villa's Twitter?
Yeah, they trap him in a cellar. And
Get out of my grave!
no, please let me manage your soul.
Let me host the podcast for you, Villa Brown.
Please.
No.
That'd be cute.
Out of here.
We are one of the same
Yeah,
guys.
you wanna fuck my goblin, huh? First?
Yes,
You're
please.
No,
crazy,
what?
that.
Oh yeah, you're goblin.
I would fuck a goblin. I'll be
Alright,
honest.
No,
I would fuck
okay.
I mean,
cut
as
it,
long
cut
as
it.
she was like,
No, you only
if
fuck
she was
certain
like
goblins,
5'4"
Cyberracist.
or something, you know what I mean? She was like a respectable height goblin, then maybe.
Hold on,
Beautiful,
can I
beautiful,
just bring to
beautiful.
your attention the little nipple that's on some laptops that you can use as a mouse?
Yeah,
Instead
that's
of
called
the
that's
trackpad.
called a touchpad.
No, not a touchpad. Not a touchpad. It's like a little nipple in between the like G and H key.
Give me a nipple. What?
It's like a little. Let me. It's
Oh
like-
wait, no, I know this. Wait,
Yeah,
what the
you-
fuck do you
you-
mean the
you-
one between like the D and F key on most
No,
keyboards?
on the G and H key.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
fine
On
then.
my
You
little-
know more than me, big fucking guy.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
am
want, the
a
high
big
school
guy. I
computers?
can throw
High
you. I
school
can
laptops?
punch you like a football.
No, you can't. You're like 5'6".
Oh, you're 2 inches off, you dumb dumb. Ooh, you stupid.
Oh, 5'4", faggot.
5'4".
5'4".
Oh, 5'4", faggot.
No,
You're
You just got dumpstered, Chalik. You gotta take that out. You gotta take it out. You gotta walk
gotta
at it.
hold this real life owl. This huge 15-meter long owl that is like the size of the Empire State Building.
no, that wasn't
The
fair. That
entire
wasn't
state
right.
building.
That wasn't fair. I wasn't ready.
Okay, anyways, back to cryptids. There are some cryptids I really like. In general, I like cryptids. Cryptids are cool. But one that I am particularly fond of is the Mukelemembe from Africa. So
That's a real
yeah,
thing, right?
it's yes, it's pronounced with the orangutan noise. Orangutans aren't
respect
even
the
from
culture.
Africa. Orangutans aren't even from Africa. Anyways, so the Mukelemembe is supposed to be a, as people describe it, it's supposed to be a still surviving sauropod that lives in the African jungle. And people often encounter it just like swimming around the river delta. And I have never seen any good footage of the Mukelemembe oo. But the thing about the Mukelemembe oo is that it is said to be able to attack hippos and kill them in one hit.
What?
Wow.
How big
That's
are
like
they?
a wow.
How?
I don't know. And it doesn't make any sense either, because fucking sauropods are vegetarian.
How
So
big
why would
are
they need to have a
Yeah,
fucking
how
hippo
big?
death stroke?
Yeah, like why would they need the ability to be able to cause a hippo to have a fucking anorexic attack?
Anorexic attack hippo just
No,
loses all its fucking
yeah,
pounds.
it just turns it anorexic. It strikes it, makes it
It
lose
sucks
all
up all
of its
its
body
fat.
weight, It's a walking pile of bones, and then they kill it in one hit. That's the
Yeah.
secret.
Yeah,
They
so
suck
it's
all the
like
shit
it
out.
weakens them like what is it? Imperfect Cell just sucks out all the juices out and then kills them in one hit.
And then they get wriggled. They get wriggled like Android 18 on some.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z reference. Haha.
Yeah, thank you. Well, speaking of black culture, there's also this really good.
That's what I was about to say.
Speaking of black,
Speaking
See,
of black,
I don't
shut up. So speaking of black culture,
okay.
to move on, there's this really good one that everyone enjoys and laughs at, and it's Bigfoot. Bigfoot is in my eyes real. All footage points to Bigfoot being real.
Here's something I like to speculate about. Just Bigfoot is like he's over time, you know, he might have been real, but now he's just evolved into like the regular people in society. And every single person who's a rapist in America is just Bigfoot, and they're just defending.
Why specifically rapists though?
Because
Why specifically?
that's primal and crazy. You know, you go around New York. That's your concrete city. You go.
This is like Chalik's like 18th rape joke.
Yeah,
Sorry.
speaking of like,
He talks about
yeah,
rape a lot.
okay, Cali, like, do you need something to talk about?
Sorry,
Like,
it
do you
haunts
need-
me.
Like, do you need some hot cocoa? Do you need some hot cocoa spider image? Like,
Hot cocoa spider.
yeah, have you not seen the one where it's like a gay little spot? There's like a gray little
Yes!
spider, and it's like weaving down. It's like, you want chocolate?
Chocolate. No, I just need somebody to pee in my mouth.
No,
It's
what?
weird. 'cause
Let's bring it up. No, let's bring it up. I was actually angry about this. Kelly, please tell a story about the time that you pissed in your own mouth.
I'm not telling that story.
Let's
You were
hear it.
telling that story. No, I'm telling it for him. I'm telling it for him.
No, I'll tell
Okay,
a story.
literally an hour. Okay, you're telling the story now?
Somebody tell the story, please.
If anyone's telling the story, it's me. So, when I was jerking off for the first time, I thought I was gonna get a little sippy of what the white Joyce tastes like. So, I'm sitting in my aunt's guest room closet all alone, and I'm like, all right, this is it. This is the moment. So I hunch over and I get my face real close, and I say, this is it. And I put my mouth on my little wiener, and I pee in my mouth.
Full stop. I have the police knocking on my door as we speak. Give me a second.
Hello?
Yeah, no, I didn't sign up for this little Discord call. This guy started talking about his wiener.
Okay, no. Let me comment on some things here that made me go up the fucking wall in anger when he first told me this. Right? Genuinely angry. Okay. Aunt's
I can't believe it.
bedroom. You
No,
weren't even at
guest
home
room.
jacking off.
Guest room.
Guest
Your
room.
aunt's guest room. Your aunt.
Yeah, you're still in someone else's house.
Yeah, why?
Dragging
Come
your
on, you gotta
little
have the first
meatus.
time. You can do it the first time in like your bath, like in the shower, like in your room, in your bed. Why's it gotta be someone else's? That's kind of fucked up, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep
like
it
that's
100.
the part
I'ma
that
keep
first
it
gets me.
That's the.
That's only the first minor part because that's like actually fucked up. Like
That's
it's like bro code against every single person on earth not to
Yeah.
jack off in someone else's house.
You just party fouled on planet Earth.
I'm just saying, y'all. You don't understand. Y'all know.
Yeah, I don't know your
understand.
struggle of jerking off in a stranger's
No one
house.
understands. It's not. It wasn't a stranger.
You've never known your aunt, your fucking aunt. You just went to her house. It was all
Yeah, I just showed
abandoned and
up.
shit.
I went into her attic for the first week that I was there, and then the second week I just sort of chilled in the guest room.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you
no.
like the
Second of all, how the fuck were you angled if you were trying to come on your own face, Calik?
Okay, so do you know this little tactic where it's like the fetal position almost, but you sit. Actually, speaking of cryptids, you know that one SCP, the long-limbed one.
There's quite a lot of those. Which one do you mean?
The super long-limbed one that if you look at it, it'll like murder you.
Wait. Oh, do you mean the one where it's like if you stop looking at it, it will break your neck?
No.
Are these SCPs? Are we talking about
Yeah.
that one thing?
But
Is that
no,
a cryptid?
I mean-
you basically sit like that with your legs spread out like in the butterfly position.
Okay.
And then you have to like really hurt your back if you want to get that close and arch your neck. And I actually remember hurting my neck a little bit. Yeah, it's real. And
Yes.
but in the end, the outcome is great because you can just get the little tip in your mouth and like, all right, cool, yeah.
Okay,
But-
okay. Now here's where I would also like to ask. So you're sitting in a Buddha statue position, ready to come in your own face.
No, not in my own face.
You've meditated for years for this moment.
Ooh, I've been training Haizo Yomba.
What's up, Zod?
Yeah, so you're just doing Wizard of Zar noises as you're about to piss in your face.
You're channeling it. You're trying to snake charm your piss.
Okay, anyway, so here's where I go back to being annoyed. So you do like a, how do I describe this?
Spider-Man move.
You do a fountain piss.
No, not a fountain.
It's like a little puddle.
Okay, so I thought there was this little tingly feeling I was getting. I was probably really on the verge of actually busting a nut, but
A newt.
yeah, I was like
A
on the
nutter
verge,
butter.
But I
as the
thought
kids
I
call
thought
it.
I was gonna try and like force it out instead of letting it happen. So I felt like a little tingle and I said, "This is it," and I felt the heat in my body, and then I peed in my mouth, and I was like, "That wasn't it," and then I went to the bathroom and spat it out in the toilet.
This ain't it.
Okay, so here's my thing that also annoys me. Now that you add another part that actually annoyed the shit out of me, you didn't flush your mouth afterwards.
I did. I brushed my teeth. I
I was gonna say, how
But
far
then
away
you
is your
you
bathroom?
fucking idiot! All you did then was brush the piss around in your mouth. Now you have your teeth with piss in it.
No, the
stupid.
thing is, he
You're
brushed his
stupid.
teeth before he did the pissing.
It's like it's a given that you swish around water in your mouth after you're done brushing your teeth. You dumb idiot.
So
Stupid.
you brushed your teeth with your own piss?
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Piss teeth.
Damn.
I do that every day.
Like
Because
that
piss
sound.
cat,
Like, he
man.
did that sound actually when he did it.
Yeah, I was there for that.
I'm just saying. I was a part of Pisscast. I was the idol of Pisscast before it was
I
even
think-
cool.
I think if we're really friends with Chalik, we should stop him from telling these stories because we don't want him to embarrass himself.
Oh yeah, when I'm applying to jobs, people are gonna be like,
Literally, like Obama's listening to this right now.
I mean, okay, right? Like, here's the thing, right? Chalik, you are in the White House fucking house, right?
The White
I'm
House
president.
house.
I'm in the White House.
The odd White House.
Like, you are in the fucking intel room, Cuba crisis-esque, right? And they're like taking in job applications in a line, right? After you've been waiting on some, and I quote, bum-ass niggas that have been going in line, right? You finally get to talk with President Obobo, new king of America.
President Bobobo.
President.
Blah, 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 blah.
I have this one name that I want for a character from Africa called King Tut Bum Bum. Okay, so King Tut Bum Bum, king of the United States, is sitting you down. He sits you down, right? And he has like a very normal. He actually just has my voice. He's just like, hello, take a seat. So
Oh, that would be
who are you? And you're just like, oh, I'm Chalik. I'm Chalik Fimo. And he's just like, yeah. See, your job application isn't going in because you've been featured on the I call it the Pisscast.
The bullets of sweat.
No,
The
I would
bullets of
deny
sweat
any
appear.
affiliation with this Pisscast. Never. I've never been affiliated with this Pisscast. Anything you find is a coincidence. My name isn't even actually Chalik. So I don't know what you're talking about. That's
It's
not
Wakanda.
Okay, but you're sitting in a suit, right? And you look like a fucking Goomba from the Super Mario movie, right?
Yeah.
That's what you look like.
That is what he looks like.
Yeah, you're just like it's like, what is it? You have like the proportions
A
of
Pikmin?
like a thumb kid from Spy Kids, but wearing a suit, right? That's your proportions, right?
That's kind of hot.
It's very hot, and King Tut is just looking at you, right? And then he brings up another thing, right? He's like, "Well, Chalik, I see you're a bit of a jacker, huh?
What is a jacker?
Someone who jacks off."
Oh, for sure.
Okay, do you acknowledge that?
I'd be like, yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, okay, so he reconsiders her now. He's like, I actually do need you in my White House, but here's
In
one
my White
problem. It appears that you have you have an alarming amount of videos called "Funny China Torture Moments." And
I laugh in his face and I say, yes, that is me.
yeah, and he's just like, I hate China too. You know what? You're hired.
You're hired.
We clasp hands.
No,
become
you
best friends.
piss in each other's mouths in celebratory victory.
Oh,
Yeah.
that remind. Okay, all right. So, I talked about this in episode 2. I think it was our Chad stories.
Right.
Yes.
I talked about these guys that I dubbed Adam. Or well, these two guys, but this one guy I'm talking about specifically, his name is Adam. And he had a buddy. I forget his name now, but he was like very close friends with this guy in like preschool up until like the 3rd grade. And he told us about this one time, or well, multiple times, where he would go to the bathroom, and with his friend, they would both go in the same stalls, and they would like pee in the toilet at the same time together, like best buddies.
That's just cute.
That's
Yeah,
just
like
bro
that's
shit.
that's not that bad though. That's just sort of like that's like weirdly cute friendship shit.
Friends now. No, but it was goofy and stupid and nice, and I would just give him a little kiss on their little
Chalik, aren't you like 2 years old? Like Chalik, aren't you like 2 years old? You're not supposed to kiss boys that age.
Well, you know, well,
Come on, at least give it another hour.
Yeah, like come on. After gym practice.
What time is it? At least wait till after dinner.
What time is it? Well, whatever it is, it sure isn't kissing time.
do you guys remember the Goosebumps show?
Are we dairy?
Oh yeah, a little bit of it.
Bum 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 bum.
Okay, what does this have to do with piss, Chalik?
No, I'm sorry. You guys just remind me of there's no particular episode.
How do we
what
remind
you guys
you
are
of
talking about
the
reminds me
horror
of
show? Goosebumps.
it's just this Goosebumps.
Why does it remind me? Why does it? Why?
Why does it remind you of Goosebumps?
I don't know. I think it's because this podcast is so low quality.
What's your favorite Goosebumps
Goosebumps is so
episode?
low
Yo,
quality.
Cyber gets really close to Chalik. Cyber gets really close to Chalik. There's death in his eyes. He grabs him by the shoulders. He says, "Why does this make you think of Goosebumps, Chalik?
Chalik, it's me, the FBI informant.
Why does this make you
Why-
think
why
of
does this make
Goosebumps,
you think-
Chalik?"
why does this
His
make you
grip
think-
gets tighter. Open RP.
Okay, let's have. You know what? Let's have. You know what? let's have an open RP. Okay, open RP. Cyber store owner racist. Okay, so. Okay,
Alright.
Villa.
Yep.
I am a store owner, and you are a customer in my store. I sell snails, lizards, and 5 Hot Pockets, all on the counter. You come. Okay, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Villa comes in.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. Okay. Hello, customer, who is of foreign origin, presumably. What would you like to have in my store?
I got keyboard nipples.
What?
I got keyboard nipples. Like, you know, the thing in the middle of the keyboard. Like you touched it and it's red.
Okay, yeah, I have like a couple of those, but I store them in my pocket, and that's where I store my spit.
Can you take the spit out by any chance?
No, it's like solidified. It's been in there for like the past 4 weeks.
Alright, that's good enough. Can I have the solidified spit with the Hot Pockets, please?
Oh, sure. Here you go.
Hold it right
That'll
there.
be-
Chris Penguin
Thank
Detectives.
you. Thank you
Oh,
for the,
hello, Chris
solidified-
Penguin Detective Comics.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're under arrest for rigging the U.S. election.
That's not fucking true. You stupid fucking bitch. Who told you?
It was your mom.
My mom is
Oh,
not
got
that
him.
fucking stupid.
Yeah, but she is fat. Yeah.
Oh, okay, and here comes the black.
Away.
And here he comes. Here
Hey,
comes
yo,
the.
man, hey, yo, man, yo, mama, hey.
Oh, and here comes the drive-by. The drive-by bully called Chalik Femo.
The
Driving by.
drive-by boy.
Yeah, the drive-by bully boy. That drives
pull
by
out
and
a
calls
gun,
me a
I shoot the
faggot.
car.
Yo,
Yeah, you know
Euphoria-
what? Thank you.
Euphoria,
Let's
do you
go.
wanna play
Let's
cops?
go, customer. Let's go, fellow customer. I hop on you like a horse. Nay.
Hey, yeah, blow gang.
See,
shit,
this is the
awesome.
kind of thing where, like, if someone walked in on us in a room and we were saying what we were saying, but we were all right next to each other, they think that it was like a fucking retard meeting. Like, this is like a sped improv group.
Oh my god, dude, Chris!
What?
Imagine a fucking office meeting, but they're all downward retards.
I got my mommy gave me the 4 Google pussy.
No. It's like really scientific. All of them speak normal. Like they all have like normal tone. Everything is like perfect, right? They speak perfect grammar English, but they just happen to have Down syndrome.
Yes, the quarterly projections for this week's it's not looking too good.
I mean, it's possible. You have seen some of those smart Downies, right?
Yeah.
It's really actually kind of sad because they just look like booty. They'll never find love, but they're really just.
Hey, well, they'll definitely find love with other fucking sped.
You're right. Because I saw this one very disappointing image of a woman who's like looking on Craigslist for some downy boys, for some downy dick. And she showed images of her with like her last boyfriend, and then she was like, yeah, his parents said that we couldn't date anymore or something like that. And it was just disappointing.
Wait,
Like,
did she have Down syndrome?
No, she was like a regular woman. She was just into Down syndrome people, and she was like, it was gross.
Okay,
Like,
did the Craigslist ad read looking for sexy downy boys?
Some deep downy dick,
Sure.
please.
Yeah.
Yes,
I need a deep downy to dick me down.
Yo, I need some dummy retarded dick. Hit me up.
I'll buy you some crowns.
Retarded dick is the best dick. Fuck.
Okay.
Don't ask me how I know that.
Listen,
I just know.
let's go back. Let's okay, it's like we're spinning back time, right? We spin back time so much, we go back to our podcast talking about hating Chinese people. I spin the time back a little bit further. Cryptids, Bigfoot. Do you believe that Bigfoot is real?
Probably
Yeah.
something like Bigfoot exists in the wild.
I've seen him in the Jack Link's commercial, right? Or is that Sasquatch?
Bigfoot, I don't think he's real. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think
Oh.
Bigfoot is real.
Why not?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because here's the thing. It just doesn't make sense. So a creature as big as Bigfoot just wouldn't make sense in the current world we have. Woolly mammoths died out for a reason. One, because they were being hunted, but also because they literally couldn't live in the environment they were in anymore. Something as big as Bigfoot literally just wouldn't be able to live right now. I mean, well, it
Why
could.
not?
We have
Literally,
elephants.
there's air conditioning. It could have just fucking picked up like a fucking abandoned house and
Yeah,
lived
like
in
he
it.
could just have gotten a big fucking leaf and just like shaken it on himself like a pharaoh, and he would have survived.
I mean, I guess, but the issue is that where's their habitat?
The forest.
North America. Like, okay, listen. Here's
It's
the thing,
gonna get
right?
shot and killed. Bigfoot is gonna get shot and killed.
No. Listen.
No, don't shoot
Listen.
it. No.
Listen, okay? We have like I was gonna say, okay, listen. Bigfoot is like, let's assume that it is literally just okay, like it's 8 foot, right? It's usually 8 foot, where it's like theorized, right? Like really tall. Just this really stupidly tall, big fucking monkey.
I'm looking it up.
Okay, you look it up now. Height of Bigfoot.
Don't
What did you
sit and wait
find?
for me. Keep talking, retard.
You know, I'm waiting in on the results. We're like all like, it's like
We're all
it's
at
like
the
this
edge
is
of
like
our
this
fucking
Sasquatch
seat.
yeah, it's like
refresher.
critical news, Bigfoot funny.
Bigfoot funny.
His height considerably exceeded 6 feet, and his strength was represented as Herculean. He also had 5 brothers. What?
Wait,
What?
wait,
How-
what?
How do they have
Wait,
any
okay, no,
measurement
no,
of his
what?
strength?
How do
they don't know if
that
he's
Bigfoot has 5
real.
How does they know that Bigfoot has 5 brothers? What?
Hold on, let me keep reading the Wikipedia page for this guy. His height considerably exceeded 6 feet, and his strength was represented as Herculean. He also had 5 brothers, but little inferior to himself in size and courage. And as they generally went in company, they were the terror of the country. Later in the 19th century, Spotted Elk was also called Chief Bigfoot. All right, well now it's just getting into some of the lore of the discovery. Okay, I'm looking at the quote unquote Bigfoot spotted images, and you guys ever seen those like GTA videos of like the Bigfoot caught on camera? And
yeah, like the San Andreas
Yeah.
mom. We just see Bigfoot running down, and he's invincible, and and they try to desperately kill him, but he's too strong, so he hits them once.
That's basically what this image is. It's like it's low quality.
44p.
It's like,
That's genius.
and
Okay,
it's,
but no, listen. Okay, going back to Bigfoot. Okay, Bigfoot is essentially similar to he's an omnivore, right? He's probably just he could probably just live like a bear, I suppose. Just
Yeah.
running around and having a grand old time in the woods. Like he could probably survive because, okay, assuming that Bigfoot let's assume that Bigfoot sheds, right?
Bigfoot
No,
does
let's
shit.
not assume that.
Why not? Why not assume that?
Everything.
Or
Big
the
and he's
assumption because
ugly.
he does it. I've seen him do it.
Baboon shed? Like, why can't Bigfoot shed?
Oh, so now
What?
you're comparing Bigfoot, the big, strong Herculean man, to
Yeah, because he's
orangutan?
obviously not human. Like, he's not the same genome as us. He's probably like a Gigantopithecus like variant.
You just shut up. You're wrong and you're stupid. Here's what.
No,
really
I'm
goes on
cool.
with Bigfoot.
Listen, here's the thing, right? Listen, Bigfoot, right? It's just like literally 2 feet taller than a normal fucking volleyball player, right? Of course he could fucking run around the woods and survive forever, retard. Like, it's the American woods. He just walks around and eats fucking berries, eats roadkill, shits on the sidewalk, and then eats dumpsters like a fucking bear.
Right. So like it's like a raccoon basically. So Bigfoot.
Yeah,
is
it's just like a
raccoon.
big raccoon. And like, I don't know, maybe he just like passes by in fucking Mississippi or Missouri,
So
and he
what
just
you're
like,
saying is,
misery.
yeah,
so
that's
what
how
you're
I.
saying
That,
is Bigfoot is Rigby.
yes.
No,
yes,
I'm
he's
Rigby.
fucking
You're mi-
Rigby
you're-
from
you're
regular
messing up the-
show.
You're
Rigby
messing
from
up the
regular
script.
show.
You're messing up the script. I'm Rigby.
You're not Rigby. You're not Rigby from regular show. You're
So what you're
Chris.
saying is,
Okay.
Cyberracist is a very Swedish Mordecai.
so what you're saying
Blood
is,
Mordecai. You heard the
ew,
Swedish
ew.
version of Mordecai.
Why the fuck would Mordecai ever be black?
Swedish
I don't
Mordecai.
know.
You know what?
You know, I always envisioned Mordecai as black. I'm not gonna lie. Like if
No,
Mordecai,
Mordecai
Mordecai
wants
is
to be a
not one of those
minority.
characters. You know who's black? Skips, even though he's white.
Yeah, Skips is like literally, even though he is a white orangutan creature, he's like the perfect representation of like,
the Chad
the-
black guy.
yeah, like the
Ty-
Chad,
Ty-
like
Tyrone
he's essentially
is.
he's the Uncle Ruckus if Uncle Ruckus was never allowed to be racist.
So it's not Uncle Ruckus then.
Yeah, it is.
This whole thing was being racist. How can you have Uncle Ruckus?
It's Uncle Ruckus, but if Uncle Ruckus was only a Chad and also not racist.
Uncle Ruckus was
Yeah.
never a Chad. Not without his racism.
Not
Yes, he
without his
was.
racism.
Do you not remember when he was like giving it like what was it when he was giving like a what was it an exorcism and all I did was force the black guy to read.
Free nigga.
I don't remember him forcing me to read or fall. I read on my own.
Villa.
What?
Oh yeah,
So, no, I wasn't-
yeah. Here's something that's funny we can mention in front of Villa. What does the user Wizard of Czar do whenever he tries to pronounce your name in Pissworld?
He comes on the mic.
Yeah. It's no. You have to. It's bila.
Yeah,
Bila.
Sometimes it's like
yeah,
that,
sometimes-
but sometimes when he's super hyper, he just goes, yeah.
Ah, bila.
So,
Yeah, it's
here's
like
a
he's
little
trying to
lore.
say. It's like he probably thinks of the song "We Hot" and then he's just like.
So here's a little lore for any of you outside listeners, any of you faggots, huh?
Listen, Yeah.
The Wizard of Czar is a
No. I can explain all the lore, like all the background information. Okay, so he is a the Czar Corner featuring Cyber the Racist. Anyway, so we have so what we have is a I'm assuming 26
28.
28.
He's 28.
Okay, 28-year-old Irish Muslim convert currently living in the United States who
What?
due to
No,
his
he's in Australia, you
He's in
retard.
Australia.
no.
I
no,
did,
no.
yes, in Australia. An
Uh-huh.
Australian Muslim convert, semi-Catholic, very horny Muslim who lives in
You will
Australia.
rape your girl.
And
I think what's
because
important is that he doesn't really like girls that much. I don't know. Is that just me? Do I just get that vibe that he doesn't like girls that much?
no,
No,
he
he
likes
doesn't
no,
like
he is
respecting
extremely
women.
horny. He doesn't respect them, but it's like he's the horniest guy ever.
He doesn't respect women. It's not that he doesn't like them.
Like, here's the thing, right? I literally used Czar to disprove another friend of mine.
To disprove atheism.
No, to disprove. No, to disprove.
This is why atheism doesn't work.
Yeah, and then I just have Czar, and Czar goes on like a 15-year rant, and he's just like, "Ola shne, blue eye."
Okay, all right, Czar.
Yeah, and it's like I understand it perfectly, but it's like okay, and it's like trying to transcribe it is actually impossible, but I still understand it perfectly. Like yeah, it sounds like we're talking shit on the guy, but sincerely, Czar's fucking great.
No, I am. I want to choke him out in real life.
No, shut
He
up.
would lose
Here's the
that
thing,
fight.
right?
He's a bouncer.
I know.
Yeah, also, here's the thing, right? Zor has, like, the most fucked up schedule on planet Earth, because it's like, okay, I think that he works nights in Australia, and he wakes up mornings in Australia, which puts him on opposite schedule. So he essentially lives, like, California times, right? Like, that's when he wakes up to go to work. And all he does is he sits in Discord all day and gets very angry at his coworkers.
I'm glad that we're getting this prequel to before Czar comes on, because that's gonna
Yeah,
be
Czar's a must, by the way.
Screams for an hour, everybody's gonna know.
I'm
Yeah,
just
that's him.
anticipating Zora right now.
You know, I think we should talk about, guys. I think we should talk about it. It'd be kind of interesting. Can we talk about funky past relationships?
Like, what?
Funky past cute little
That's funny.
relationships?
Assuming anybody in here has had a relationship.
Literally, I have never had sex.
Oh,
The 30-year-old virgin. Here we
I've
go.
never fucked in my life.
Yeah, like,
Ever.
okay, this is what happens. I walk
Except
up to
my pill-
Okay, trying to get pussy is like trying to catch a bird, right? You fucking sit around half dead, it comes up to you and it pecks your dick, right?
I'm
you
not
try
sure
to
I can.
you try to go catch the fucking bird with your big monkey hands, never works, flies away.
What?
You have to let the
Right.
pussy come to you, and I never let pussy come to me.
You know, I don't
'Cause
think
I
I
don't
can
know.
relate to
I
that.
let pussy come.
why not, Chalik? Why not? Aren't you a big stud at your high school? I thought you were the most popular member of the football team.
Yeah, I rape women and they're okay.
Whoa!
Stop
Okay,
it, Rachel!
What is with
Yeah,
you?
I don't understand, man. Like, just keep it in jail. Go to jail.
I'm sorry, I've been tainted.
Why what? What
Chris-
made you so interested in rape, Chalik?
Chris, you were right. It's only.
What is with you and rape?
What made you do? What made you want to say that?
No, I didn't mean like hot people should be raping each other in jail, because I think that's fucked too. I'm just saying you should go to jail for all of the rapes you've committed.
Agreed.
You're a fucking warlord in Africa, Chalik. You would
Yeah,
fit
no,
in
no.
perfectly in the Mad Max universe. You would be the main character in Mad Max Fury Road, except you would have your voice. That would be the
They'll
only
never
difference.
know. They'll never know. Man,
Listen.
I'm telling you, man. I'm never
Listen,
going to jail,
listen.
man.
Listen, I was just gonna say that I love Czar, even though he spends every day screaming at us in racist rants. I think
Yeah.
everyone can confirm that Czar really enjoys just randomly bringing up that people are Jewish.
Oh yeah, he also went on like an hour-long rant about the Mecca the other day, which is great, amazing.
Oh no, it was like the big fucking mecha cube in the sky, right?
Not this guy and this little
The big
box that-
mecha
Oh.
cube. What is this
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
Bakugan?
Oh yeah, I mixed it up. I mixed it up with Paris.
What?
Okay,
What?
what in my dumbass brain right now, right? What I thought was, oh yeah, so you have it's called the Cabal, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, like
he's
the big
just-
mecha,
Cabal.
the big black mecha cube, right?
That's right.
The big
And-
black mecha cube.
Yeah, and in my head, I thought, we have the big black mecha cube, and then for some reason I correlated that with Paris, and then I thought, oh yeah, it's the top of the Eiffel Tower, the big black mecha cube in the sky, because
Are you retarded? Are you actually stupid?
no,
No.
no,
No,
I just am not good at remembering positions in my head. Like, I thought that, okay, in my memory, I thought that on top of Paris, right? Fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it! The Eiffel Tower, not on top of Paris.
You're so
On
stupid.
Lol.
Apple-
Cut
Shut
this
the
You're-
fuck
you're kinda
up.
fucking
Cut
dumb,
this
Chad.
part.
Shut up, piss woman, man, child. Listen, anyways, there is a big fucking black cube on top of the Eiffel Tower, and I thought that was the Kaaba. The Kaaba is something completely different. It's the gay little center cube in Mecca. I don't know, man. I don't know I don't know Muslim arenas. I don't know shit. I'm not really.
It's just this black cube. That's it.
Just a black.
Yeah, but it's a big black cube in the middle of a big town square.
And they if you go in there and do anything sinful, which is basically breathing, you get beaten to death.
Oh yeah, he did
Um,
tell us that. Like, he essentially said if you even go like half a millimeter close to the big black cube in the middle of Mecca, you get fucking annihilated.
That's
Like,
pretty cute.
Apparently there was a shark attack. 3 hours
Wait,
ago.
what? There was apparently a what?
A shark attack.
Whoa, how did he get
Oh.
there?
At the
Did
big
shark come
cube.
out?
Yeah, at the big cube.
They just keep a shark.
The shark came out sweat.
Just you enter the top secret building. There's like a little gateway down. You're like, what the fuck?
There's
You
just a
go
shark
down.
down.
It's just a perfect copy of the Georgia Aquarium.
It's just SeaWorld.
Like,
It's
oh.
fucking SeaWorld. Yeah, there's a bunch of orcas swimming around. There's a whale shark half dead in the bottom of the pool.
Damn. Yeah, fuck SeaWorld.
I'm
That's
one of
something
them.
I want to talk about. Fuck SeaWorld, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
you know
all the-
what? I'll agree with that. SeaWorld's fucked up.
Like,
Have you
there's
seen-
nothing that pains me more than like seeing animals in situations. It's like basically hell. It's
Yeah.
like, oh man, I'm in this little fucking box and I'm gonna be
It's
here
the prison.
forever.
Oh yeah. Also, I weigh like 7 million times the weight of anything else ever, and it's only
Yeah.
like 3 times my size. So I'm essentially always feeling like I'm wading through fucking murky doo-doo water.
We just lost our SeaWorld sponsorship, you guys. They just sent me a message.
Oh shit!
They just sent me
How-
an email saying
How
you guys
bad I feel for not having actual animal abusers on our
are-
podcast.
Yeah, I really
supporting
don't
it.
fuck with that.
Let's get the commissioner from SeaWorld. Let's get the president of SeaWorld on the podcast.
What,
What?
Villa?
Let's get the SeaWorld president on the podcast.
Okay.
Now! I want him on the phone now!
We'll get him.
Okay,
Okay.
fine.
What's
Okay,
his phone number?
let's do another live roleplay. E4, you're the king of SeaWorld. Ding, ding,
King
ding.
of Sea.
Yes, hello.
You pick up the phone. It's Bill on the phone.
Oh,
You open
hi,
up.
hello.
Okay.
It's me, the king of SeaWorld.
Alright, so why is my mom in the fucking box, man?
Hey, listen, we caught her fair and square. She was swimming around. We put a big net over her. It's all fair game.
She's not a wild animal, bro.
Listen,
Why are you
she
doing
was.
this, bro?
Why are you doing it to me, bro?
I feel very bad. I feel very bad about your poor mother swimming around in
No,
that
I
big
need to
tank.
get fed now!
All right, we're
I need my
gonna dump
tendies.
some pellets over her. She's gonna be well fed, obviously.
No, I need to be fed. I need my cum.
You're not in the.
Now.
We're taking care of your mom, sir, not you. I don't know why you're calling me for this.
Stamps, bro, she has the food stamps.
You can just go to
I need
fucking.
it.
You can just go to KFC. That's on you, man.
What? Fuck. Call the cops. Call the U.S. Marines.
Call him.
Call the ISIS.
Call him. I am a U.S. Marine.
Call everybody. I'm calling Jerusalem.
You think the president of SeaWorld doesn't know the
Why are you
Marines?
calling Jerusalem?
Calling
What
in
the fuck
Jerusalem
is
for backup.
Jerusalem gonna do?
Call in the Jews. I dare you.
They're gonna read you the whole Torah.
Okay. Do you think I'm not Jewish? I'm the president of SeaWorld.
What does that mean? What are you?
What does that
Because
mean?
I'm the president of fucking SeaWorld, idiot. This has been a good open RP.
Can I just say that like I really like the idea of the fucking the king of SeaWorld picking a fucking fight with some random black guy because they caught her mother in
I'm
the
the king of
pool.
SeaWorld,
His
so
mother-
I can do whatever I want.
Yes, it's like, hey, fuck you, and I like the fact they're just feeding her pellets.
We're gonna give her fish flakes every day, so it's gonna be fine.
We're gonna give her we're gonna give her like those, what's it called? You know, like those cheese flavored fish things. What's it called?
Goldfish.
Yeah, like we're gonna give her goldfish every day. It's fine.
It's the snack that smiles back.
Oh yeah.
You have you have Zark captive. He's planning to kill you.
Right.
Yeah, you just feed him pellets, and he's like, "You fucking slave."
I can't wait to get on this box and kill yous.
Oh yeah, what was it that he called you at one point? He called you goulash.
Goulash or
No,
goulash.
yeah, goulash. Wait, and I had to ask him about that for like 20 minutes. Like, what the fuck is a goulash?
Yeah.
And all he kept doing was going like, "Why?"
he was just making like vague answers.
He's like, "Ah, yeah, you know what a goulash
You know
is.
what
You're
I
white.
mean. You
You're
know what I
white.
mean.
You know what a goulash is.
What is a
It
goulash? I'm
actually
gonna look that up right
sounds
now.
like him.
Like, you know what a goulash is. Like, you know what? Like, aye, it's a flying
What the
goulash.
fuck is a goulash?
It's like, you know the Jews.
That's
And
so
again, I have nothing
weird.
against art, but that's just what he sounds like. So it sounds fucking retarded.
It's a real simulation.
You might be giving people a bad first impression. Then again, any
Yeah,
other
like then
impressions
again,
of-
he is unabashedly racist, homophobic, xenophobic.
all other impressions of Zara are
necrophobic.
gonna be bad too. So
Yeah, like the way that I sold people on Czar was he's racist me.
yeah, I mean, your
Yeah.
name is Cyberracist, so you
Yes,
know
it's like
some
it's
heavy
me, but
shit.
actually racist.
Like
So you
10
know.
times as racist as Cyber. Yes. With a beard. Like a good-looking beard.
Czar is very handsome.
He has a
He's
very
black.
good looking beard. Like from the images he shared of himself, he does have a well.
he's also actually black and Jewish, guys. Did you know that? Did you know?
No.
he's actually
If
black
we
and
no,
Jewish?
he might actually get mad if we call him a black Jew black.
Yeah, he doesn't
Sorry,
like. He
you're
doesn't
black,
like
too
being
black.
called. He doesn't like being like casually referred to as the N word. He'd be like, "No, don't call me that. I'm not that. I'm not that.
Don't call me that.
Somebody,
Don't call me
Don't
that."
use that word.
somebody in a different server, he was like, he was being his usual self, and somebody called him a Jewish-sounding retard, and then he went crazy. He went insane.
He said,
Okay,
Like, I can't describe it. You should have been there.
okay. So do you mean like full
Yeah.
throttle, like nah, you fucking slushlight, you are fat mullah.
No, like he
listen."
offended everybody in the feed, like every single
He
person.
went
How do you do
violent
that?
on him.
How does Zara
I
offend every
do
single?
not know. I wish you were there to hear that because I can't describe it to you.
Oh yeah, here's something funny. We found out that Zara is repellent against some people. So what me and Robert do is like when we want to ruin a voice comment on another server, we just at him, we say, "Hey Zar, person
Call
named
it an
Call," and
airstrike.
Zar just goes, "Oh, I fucking hate that cunt," and he's just like, "Yeah." Initiate destruction protocol, and Zar just joins. We look at the chat for like 30 seconds, and they leave. Yeah, no, sincerely, it's like the fucking tactical nuke incoming. And
Always
it's
do that
like
one.
that, but it's like a little static effect. We just hear Zar just go goulash.
Goulash.
Goulash. That's the alarm. That's my alarm.
Yeah,
Goulash.
goulash.
Oh, man. I just got reminded. I was at my fucking friend's place last night, and his girlfriend's place, right? And she's just fucking. We're both really, really high for no reason because that's just how you live. But I was like, man, this place is really nice. The only thing you need now is like a goldfish or something. Like thinking she was talking about animal,
Yeah, fill it up
and she
with
was
a
like,
honey.
oh yeah, I got you. And she goes into the fucking pantry. Now, so I'm sitting here thinking, why the fuck would you keep your goldfish in a dark pantry? She just pulls, because I'm really trying to logic this. I'm still very high. I'm like, there's no what? And she just pulls out a big bag of goldfish. Meanwhile, my fucking friend Chad, literal name Chad, he saw this
Same
situation
guy.
coming a mile away. He was like, I know what she's gonna do. and I'm looking at her, and she's looking at me, and then we both say wait at the same time. Like, wait, this isn't what I meant.
I imagine it being like what is it? It's like the video of the guy. What is it? There's this really funny video of this English guy walking up to a clock. What is it? Entering into his doorway, and his wife is like encountering him, and he's like, "Hey, could you tell the time for me?" Because it's like she wants to prove how drunk he is. And he's like, "Yeah," and he points at the clock and just goes, "Fuck off!" The video ends.
He really got that clock.
Yeah, he did tell the clock.
Bro, no, and the fucking what I love more is that there was like it was like a compilation of videos of this one British guy, and I forget his name. Let's call him Chuck. I don't think that's his name, but we're just gonna call him Chuck. And it would be like, "Hey Chuck, you got the time?" And they'd be at a fucking party, and he would turn over to look at his watch, but he'd always have a drink in his hand. So he would just spill his drink because he was so retarded. Like he just couldn't fucking logic together that he shouldn't do that. So there was like at least 10 videos where he's like talking to a girl. He's like, like chatting her up. He's got his drink in his hand. He's like, "Yeah, Chuck, you got the time?" From across the room, he'll just spill his shit in his lap. And so yeah, it's like I think about it all the time, and that's why I don't wear a watch.
You know what? You know what? Like
Alright,
speaking of
fellas.
retarded videos, here's something that I need to mention. Was it? There was this one video channel that I found last week that perplexed me. It's this little black guy, right? This little fucking
It's Villa.
no.
Whoa.
It's not Villa's
amazing.
YouTube channel.
You're black.
Yeah,
It's me.
this is just a long
Chalik is
promotion.
Every black person in the world is me.
Yeah, anyways. So what he does is like he makes rant videos on Caillou and why it fucking sucks. And he makes like 500. I think that the way that he does it, okay, he has a phone, records the YouTube video on his phone as he's making the video with his iPad, right? He's like
What?
filming it like a shitty beginning Let's Play, right? But he's making like a rant video, and he always makes his rant videos in Go Animate. And it's just like, and I think that he is like 16, but he sounds like he's like 4. So he's just like, "Hi guys, so like he he just joins up and he's like, "Hi guys, so I forget the name. It's like what is it? Fortnite fan something.
Fortnite fan.
Fortnite fan 911.
Either that or it's like Barney fan. I think I found that guy by like searching up Barney fan on YouTube,
Right.
like latest videos, and I put it on. And all he does is he films like a video of him talking in his Go Animate introduced character, and then he films himself like with his Go Animate character punching Caillou, like a shitty Go Animate render of Caillou, and he's just like, "Yeah, so Caillou sucks. I hate Caillou. Like I really don't like Caillou. He's a fucking bitch."
Dang,
Oh
he
my
just
God.
dropped the B word
Is that-
on this
is that
cancer
exact tone?
patient.
Oh my god, that's brutal.
Caillou didn't deserve that.
He really didn't. He was a sick cancer patient. Why would you just kill him like that?
He's just a kid who's 4, and each day he grows some more.
What's next? You're gonna...
Some more.
I'm not gonna make the
He
joke.
grows
He's just a
s'mores.
young psych time out.
What were you gonna say, Chalik?
That's like, what's next? You gonna rape him?
What is with you and Ray?
What the fuck?
What is
Muted.
wrong with
Muted.
Ray?
He's
Muted.
done.
Muted.
He's done.
Muted roll.
You should just end the
Fucking
podcast.
muted roll. What the fuck? Well, actually, on the agenda of screaming and making people angry, there is one thing that I found this week that made my fucking day. Okay. Villa,
Yeah.
are you familiar with the video, leopard shitting on camera, citation educational?
I'm not familiar.
It's a video with that, like, epic, it's like the most basic track that you have for epic music. It's the da-da-na, 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 da-da-na. It's that track, right?
Mhm.
But it's playing over a leopard shitting. And the moment that the leopard drops his fucking dookie coming out of his asshole, it zooms in perfectly rotoscoped on his asshole as the turd hits the ground. And then
Goes plop.
the fucking leopard walks away. And this video makes me smile and laugh and smile every day.
Okay,
what I find out,
take away.
so
Style,
listen,
great.
listen. Style,
Yes.
it's a 10 out of 10 shit video, right?
Yep.
And what I then found out was at the same time as I find this video, they're having a watch together. So what I do is I queue up the watch me in the PissWorld server, mind you, and I just, the moment that they're gonna have like the punchline to a funny video, I replace it with the video of the fucking leopard shitting. So the moment that it's like they're gonna, I don't know, it's like a funny car commercial where it's like all the kids die, like the British one. It's like the moment that the car's about to hit, boom, video switches, leopard shits, the music sets in. And I do this consistently like 50 times, right? And this one autistic faggot that I don't like is trying to put on like COD videos that are like 20 minutes long. Yeah, it's Migweir. So what I do is the moment that his video starts playing, it's like 10 seconds go in. Bam! Da-da-da! 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 Leopard flops his feces.
That's your theme song now.
Yeah, so it's like the leopard, and I loved it so much. I did it for like half an hour, and I was laughing equally hard every time. And then it was like I didn't do it for like 2 minutes, right? And they're just watching regular videos, right? Whatever. Like the moment, and then there's this one funny part, right? This guy in PissWorld who just survived the Florida hurricane celebration, by the way. Prayers?
Yes.
Yeah, prayers. Applause. Wait, hold on. Thank you, Adam. Adam467, some shit, your username, for surviving the Florida hurricanes.
Thank you.
Anyways, so
Shout out to
thank
that
you.
dude.
I love you.
I can't believe
Anyways.
it missed me and went to him. We literally live like 40 minutes away from each other.
Who cares about you? Anyways, go.
Wow.
Anyways, so
Kill blow.
what?
Kill blow.
So
Execute.
listen, there's this one. I think everyone has seen this video. It's this video of a big fucking yellow python opening up a door, and like the woman just responds, "Why would you do that?"
I know what you're gonna do.
Yes, it's like, anyways, the python opens the door and just is about to slam into the ground. Da-da-da, 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 zooms in on the fucking leopard shitting. Da-da, and the fucking group call, everyone just starts. I hear like 3 people laughing and 2 people unironically go, "Fuck you! Fuck you!"
Monkeys.
Yeah, like sincere, like monkey rage.
Whatever.
Yeah, like that, like funniest baboon moments.
Funniest baboon.
Oh, okay. So that's just a little thing that I used to do. In one of my classes to get certified for Word. Oh, sorry, not for Word, just to get certified with all of the Microsoft stuff. But this one specifically was for Excel. Since I would get ahead of the class and I would just sit there, and me and my friend thought it would be just super funny to go and listen to monkey sounds for 10 hours straight. So there would be points and times when I would get like an hour into the monkey sounds in the class, in my Word certification class, and just sit there and go.
Like you were your Chalik.
Yes.
Chalik. Chalik?
Yes.
You call me retarded for mixing up the top of the Eiffel Tower with the top of the Kaaba and calling the Kaaba the big black box in the sky in Mecca. But you can sit here and laugh at monkey noises for 50 hours.
That is, I mean, I think that you both just get the badge. Not any one of you is exclusively retarded.
But it's like you are in no position to call me retarded.
I don't think you guys understand the comedy in that. You know, you go.
We don't understand.
No, we don't understand the comedy in that because it isn't funny, you retard.
You know, you're just sitting there in your Excel certification class, and you hear, it's like,
no,
yeah,
you know what would be funny?
great.
No, Kellic. You know what would be funny? It would be funny
really,
if
you. Really funny. You know what would be funny? End of the podcast. Everybody, thanks for coming out. Have a good night.
No, one topic.
Yeah.
One more thing.
What?
It's about cryptids. I just started thinking of something that made me smile. Okay. Have you ever seen real verified gnome footage on YouTube?
Okay. Yes.
Okay,
I've been
let me give
Keemstar
the transcript of the videos that I love. And Dismer showed me his videos like 700 times. They always make me laugh. So it's like two kids playing, and what they have is it's obviously a fucking sock on a string, and it goes across the room, and they all start screaming. And this fucking guy, right? It's like scariest video. It's like scariest movie ever. Scariest gnome footage. And what they do is they
always 2 or 3 Mexican little boys playing around with like a soccer ball inside the house.
Yeah,
Always.
yeah, always. And it's like there's 2 that come to mind. It's that one, and then there's that one has like the funniest one because like what the video ends with just them all screaming, and then like the scariest video ever, They Will Kill You, whatever channel name, just like zooms in, red circles it, and it's like, dude, gnomes are real.
Hold on.
Gnomes are real. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you everybody so much.
One thing.
I'm getting a little pound of a cryptid on my door, guys. I don't think I'm gonna open the closet door. We gotta end the podcast. I don't want to.
One more thing.
What?
Okay, there's this other really funny one, right? And it's just a bunch of guys sitting around in Argentina, and then they all go like simultaneously like what the fuck in Argentinian, and they just see like this little kid running by in overalls. He's got like a top hat, and he runs like across the room, and across the road, and it's like pitch dark, and they're just like what the fuck, and they all start screaming, and then it runs off into the woods. Yeah, like that. It's like
That'd be
It's
cute.
kind of like that one little black naked baby running.
Yeah.
Okay, this has been the Pisscast. Everyone has to go now. Thank you. This has been Bella. It says been Euphoria.
Follow me on Twitter.
And follow me on Twitter. It's been Chris.
I love
the
you,
crypt is
bye-bye.
knocking on my door.
The cryptid!
Guys, Chipotle?
Yeah.
Bully.
Okay, let's go.
All right, cool. All right, nice.
Bye, bitch.